your mayor.
You see them sometimes, walking around blindly with dead eyes, following orders.
When are you New Yorkers going to start holding those people responsible for what they do?
Not knowing what they do, not caring.
You mean like Democrats?
I'm going to deal with topics and issues that'll make you think, make you mad, and maybe even get you a little embarrassed. So don't go anywhere. The lines are open. You can reach me at 855-REAL-JOE, 855-732-5563.
It's the Joe Messina Show.
Welcome back to another session of Sanity. One of the few places you can still get some sanity. Seriously. 855-REAL-JOE, 855-732-5563. Look, get involved, get engaged. Truly be part of the solution. Right? That way there you're not part of the problem. I mean that. There's a gazillion ways to get involved. There's a gazillion ways to find out what's going on. And I do very much appreciate the time you spend with us. All right, there's a boatload of stuff happening this weekend, and this is what I love about coming into this on Monday, is, you know, you've been hearing all weekend long about some of the stuff going on with President Trump. Oh, deep state, you know, conspiracy theory, and now you're finding out more and more that the local SWAT team was never debriefed, briefed/debriefed, when President Trump was almost assassinated, before or after. The Secret Service didn't follow many of their normal guidelines. The FBI released a tape today where I think it was 6 minutes before the president was shot, they had eyes on the shooter. Right? So you have no conclusion at this point, other than to feel that this was, I won't say a setup, but I will say they were complicit in what happened that day. Very much so. Joe Biden, with no real threats, had double the Secret Service contingent with her. Why? What's that all about? Really, in all seriousness, what's that all about? 855-REAL-JOE, 855-732-5563 to see if Kimberly Morin agrees with me when she comes on. Because you have to admit, guys, it gets old after a while, does it not? Right? There's so much proof, and nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to admit to it. God forbid the Secret Service, like any police organization, like any fireman's organization, like any teacher's organization, there's bad apples in there, okay? And B, there is an underlying power tone, right? 855-REAL-JOE, 855-732-5563. Get involved, get engaged. Be part of the solution. Tomorrow night, we're going to have Brad Dacus on with us. We're going to talk about all this guy. Don't you find it ironic that Joe Biden, who's done jack for 50 years in government, you heard me, almost 50 years, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, all these people who have been in government 40 and 50 years, what do they want? Term limits for SCOTUS. I'm sorry. They're their own power. You can't regulate them any more than they can regulate Congress or the Senate, or the House or the Senate, or the executive branch. Right? I've got to get a constitutional attorney on to talk about this. This would all have to go through an amendment process. They can't flip a switch and make it happen under Joe Biden. Just amazing. So I'm glad to hear, or I'm being told, I don't know how true it is. You know, Joe's out there telling them how to make it right. We got to have term limits. We can't have these people out there, doing what they want to do and going against the cause. Joe, you don't even know what that. You have no idea what the Constitution says. The stuff that you do, the executive orders that you're signing. This is not a dictatorial government, although I know you'd love to have it that way. Right? The Venezuelans right now, see, this all right. The globalists are losing their minds right now. You heard the Venezuela, right? They did exit exams. People standing right there with people coming out, with the voters coming out weeks before they knew the socialists knew they were going to be toppled, that it was over for them. People were tired of the socialist mindset. They were all losing. They're all starving. It's just ridiculous. And what happened? Somehow, what is it, Maduro? He wins again. Impossible. With what they had coming out, the polls that they were doing, what they had on the exit polls, it was ridiculous. There was no way that he was going to win again based on what you saw. And now with what's going on down there, I think that I can't show you a video, we're on radio, but, they toppled statues of the late socialist dictator Hugo Chavez. They truly believed their elections were rigged. Right? The protest took place right after the Maduro blatantly stole an election from the people. They stole it from a conservative group. Right? There's no way, again, you can't have 100 people walk out of a precinct, 60 of them tell you they voted, they didn't vote for Maduro, and then somehow he wins that precinct. How does that happen? Oh, I know it. They all lied. Got it. Just amazing. Kimberly Morin joins me after the break. Maybe she can calm me down a bit. You're listening to The Joe Messina Show.
I'd like to introduce you to our new sponsor, Get the Tea. Get the Tea carries all natural, non-GMO organic teas and supplements made in the USA. Get the Tea's ingredients are the purest available. My favorite is Life Change Tea. Life Change Tea is a gentle daily cleanse containing 12 herbs that when combined really keep things moving. I drink it every day and my energy has never been better. I'm feeling great. Life Change Tea comes in 3 delicious flavors, natural, peppermint, and pomegranate. It's an easy and delicious way to keep your digestion on track. And for those on the go, try D365. D365 is Life Change Tea in a capsule. Drink the tea or take D365 capsules and keep your digestion running smoothly. Go to getthetea.com and enter discount code USA to get 10% off any size order. That's getthetea.com, discount code USA for 10% off your order.
Greece is cheap.
But the airfare costs a fortune.
Paris?
Not much closer, and again, airfare...
What about Puerto Vallarta?
Let's face it, flying anywhere is just too expensive.
Wait, what's this? Low-cost airlines.
With one call to low-cost airlines, you'll drastically slash your travel costs. We're talking insanely low airline prices to any of your favorite destinations. Where would you like to go? London, Rome, Costa Rica, Australia?
Wow, that's cheap.
So why wait? Call now to learn how crazy cheap it is to fly anywhere in the U.S. or international. Our prices are so low, we can't publish them. The only way to get them is to call to instantly hear the most amazing best deals on airline travel. It's that easy. So call now and start packing.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
Okay, I'm talking funny because I'm in the witness protection program. I have too much credit card debt, and I don't want people to find me.
Okay, I'm just kidding. We're going to talk about credit card debt. Right, those plastic things that we all have in our wallet. Are you in your 50s or 60s and you're still carrying around a mound of credit card debt? Wouldn't it be nice to start banking that money and save a little money for retirement down the road? We help people restructure their credit card debt all the time. We show people how they can get out of credit card debt in months, not years. Listen, you'll be carrying around credit card debt for the rest of your life unless you deal with it right now. We offer a free consultation so you can learn how you can finally wipe out your credit card debt and start saving money. Give us a free call right now.
Call Debt Solutions Network now. 866-451-3328. 866-451-3328. That's 866-451-3328.
I've got a unique vacation idea for you that's right here in the United States. If you're ready for a vacation that's fun and downright affordable, listen up. It's driving distance for many of you, so no planes, no airline delays, no hassles. It's Branson, Missouri, the entertainment capital of the Midwest. Live music for everyone. Branson has 3 beautiful, enormous lakes, water attractions, live shows, great food, and tons of entertainment. It's a perfect vacation for you and your family, or if you're retired and you want to have a great time. And you can stay in Branson for as low as $99 a night. Please understand, this is not a timeshare offer. It's a real vacation for as little as $99 a night. We've got a free vacation guide we want to send you right now. All you have to do is call for complete details. Get your free Branson, Missouri guide right now by calling this number.
800-399-4215. 800-399-4215. 800-399-4215. That's 800-399-4215.
Right now, you can eliminate odors, mold, mildew, bacteria, and viruses in your home with the Eden Pure Thunderstorm Air Purifier. The Eden Pure Thunderstorm uses oxy technology that naturally sends out O3 molecules that seek out and destroy odors. The Thunderstorm doesn't mask or cover up bad smells, it eliminates them, leaving that fresh, clean smell, just like after a thunderstorm. The Thunderstorm is small, plugs right into the wall, and fits in the palm of your hand. Put one in your basement, bedroom, family room, kitchen, or anywhere you want clean, fresh air. It even includes a USB cord for your car or truck. Right now, save $200 on an Eden Pure Thunderstorm 3-pack for whole home protection. That's 3 units for under $200, a fraction of the cost compared to other air purifiers. Go to EdenPureDeals.com and use discount code USA3 to save $200. That's EdenPureDeals.com. Use USA and the number 3. Shipping is free.
This is your opinion?
It's a fact.
We are back. Joe Messina, your host. Always a pleasure to have you with me. 855-REAL-JOE. 855-732-5563. Look, get involved. Get engaged. Truly be. Truly be. Not Joey B. Truly be. Part of the conversation. Always a pleasure to have you with me. Yeah. You know, there's still elections all over the planet. And if you start waking up and looking at what's going on, even the Venezuelans, they were ready for a change. And somehow, even though the polls and the exit polls showed that Moderna lost like big time, somehow he won big time. Just amazing. Kimberly Morin joins me to help me try to ponder this kind of thing because I don't get it, maybe. Hey, Kimberly.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm just lovely.
Yeah. Do you think the Democrats took lessons from the Venezuelans, or you think the Venezuelans took lessons from the Democrats?
Well, let's see. Socialism and communism have been proven to be failures for decades in other countries, so Democrats probably took lessons from them.
God, they've been doing polls obviously for weeks, and and I just I caught bits and pieces of it, and how it looked like socialism was on the way out. There was a 60 some odd, whatever it was, 30 some odd % split to oust socialism. They did the polls that night. They were hanging out, the reporters were hanging out at the polls, and people were coming out and telling who they voted for and that kind of stuff. And amazingly enough, in the morning, socialism had won.
Sounds familiar. And apparently they kicked out poll watchers, and
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that in this case, the Venezuelans took learned from 2020 and the Democrats in 2020.
Yep. It's amazing to me, and they're gonna bring on their own violence. I believe so. I believe they're really gonna bring on their own violence because people are gonna get fed up with this. They're gonna feel like the only way out is to create violence, if you would, and you watch what happens. I don't see any other way to fix it.
Right.
So.
No, it's when you get people like that in, they don't want to lose power, just like Democrats now don't want to lose power. They are not done with their destruction. I mean, that's why they have Kamala running. She wants a universal basic income of $2,000 a month. She wants Medicare for all. She wants to destroy all private health insurance and force everyone onto it. She wants gun confiscation. She calls it a gun buyback mandate. The government can't buy back something it never owned. It's not a buyback, and it's a mandate, so it's gun confiscation.
Yep.
She is definitely extreme far left, which isn't shocking since she comes from San Francisco. But, of course, the media is trying to paint her as being more, moderate.
Oh, they are scrubbing that interweb big time, aren't they?
Oh, huge. Huge. And, something about she said she was against fracking before. Now, all of a sudden, she's for it. She's one of those extreme leftists who is pro-terrorist, anti-Jew pro-terrorist. I don't care what her husband is, because there's lots of Democrats that support Hamas over Israel. Lots of Jews. Did I say terrorist?
I was going to let you finish before I fixed it.
Yeah. But I realized it after it came out. But yeah, she's horrifying, and they're gonna make her seem like the best thing since Obama. It's disgusting.
Yeah, they're gonna push overtime to try to make something happen here. They're gonna push overtime to make sure that Kamala gets in. I know you're gonna think I'm nuts. I still don't think she makes it, and I think if same thing happens that happened last time, the Civil War will look like a schoolyard kids game.
You don't think she makes it? She's a shoo-in. She's done.
No, I'm not talking about for the Democrats. I'm talking about in a general election.
Oh, you don't think she wins?
No.
I don't think she wins if they don't cheat enough.
Well, when you see the again industry interviews in D.C. and in New York and Chicago and other places where she should win by big numbers, they're like, no way. And I loved it with it was a panel of seven black women, I think it was, and they're like, no, she's worse than Joe.
Really?
Oh, it was great. I was watching those over the weekend. A group of black men, black women, the CNN people. I love the CNN people, how ignorant they are, because they keep going to these groups, and it shows you who the true racists are, because they grab a bunch of black folks, put them in a room, and they perceive that those black folks are going to be 100% in for Camilla.
Right.
And they're always shocked when they're not. I love it. I think it's hilarious myself.
Do they think black people are as stupid as they are?
Yes.
Good Lord.
You're black, so therefore you must be Democrat. So therefore you must vote. Look, who's the woman? I call her Joyless Reed, right?
Oh,
she's using that term now too.
What?
That if you women, if you don't vote for a black woman, there's something wrong with you.
Have you seen? There's white dudes for Kamala, white women for Kamala. I'm like, are you people stupid?
Yeah.
Are you people absolutely stupid? I mean, yes, obviously they're left-wingers.
Yes, they are. Yeah, no question, right?
And then there's people that are coming out and saying, I was going to vote. I'm a conservative. I'm voting for Kamala. No, you're not. No conservatives voting for her. Not one. Not even one conservative is voting for Kamala Harris.
Not going to happen. Not with what she stands for. Not with the stuff she's been open about.
No, I'm saying if they do, they're not actually conservatives.
Right. Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's if you didn't think this election could get any more insane, well, of course, Democrats made sure it did.
Oh, there's no question. Go ahead.
Wait.
No, you go ahead.
And since she is a DEI pick, which Joe Biden admitted, she's a DEI pick, she has to pick Pete Buttigieg, whatever. That idiot who's the worst.
Yeah, go ahead.
But she has to pick him to if she truly believes in DEI. Otherwise, she's a hypocrite, a homophobe, and a bigot.
God.
I'm like, please pick him. Please pick him. He's so terrible. He is not relatable to anyone.
Yep. I hope they bury her big time. States are trying to cheat big time simply with, trying to allow the illegals to vote. Again, illegals line up democracy with Democrat. Our fault. We need to fix that. We need to stop even using it in our conversation. We need to stop using words like democracy, defending our democracy. We don't have one. So you can't defend something you don't have. All right. Let me breathe. Be back in a minute, people. Don't go far. A lot more coming up on the Joe Messina Show. Do you have an American flag that was made everywhere else but America? Joe Messina here, host of the Joe Messina Show. I'm always asking you to buy items made in America whenever you can, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I own and fly an American flag made by Grace Alley, and I love it. I can hardly walk by it without saluting. Let's keep the unemployment rate low and buy American. Grace Alley flags are made right here in America by American workers. These embroidered flags are made well, and you'll be proud to fly them. Stop sending your money overseas. Keep it right here in America. These flags are fully endorsed by the U.S. government for all American flag requirements. You can find them on Amazon, eBay, and at GraceAlley.com. Get one for the house, the office, and your bedroom. Why not? Again, you can find them at Amazon, eBay, and GraceAlley.com. God bless you, and God bless everybody.
J&M Enterprises is a full-service screen printing company. They print on shirts, pants, hats, cups, frisbees, sports bags, sweatshirts, tote bags, and most any other promotional items. J&M has been family-owned and operated for over 25 years. J&M takes pride in providing high-quality products and services because we care. Our state-of-the-art equipment enables us to print high volume with superior quality on any job. We print on clothing lines for schools, businesses, sports teams, and bands nationwide. Our team is committed to total customer satisfaction and the quality you should expect from a professional screen printing company. J&M, family owned and operated. Give us a call. We guarantee a great product and a great price. 800-462-0002. For a price quote, 800-468-0002. Or go to the web at www.jnm.cc.
Do the letters IRS give you anxiety? I'm Dan Pilla. I've defended people from the IRS for more than 40 years. My book, How to Get Tax Amnesty, created the tax resolution industry and is responsible for helping hundreds of thousands of people. It can help you too. If you're a non-filer or facing IRS enforcement right now, your case is unique. You need real help, not cookie-cutter advice. My clients get my personal attention. Buy my book at danpilla.com and get a free consultation directly with me. That's danpilla.com. Let's start solving your tax problem right now.
Are you or someone you love struggling with an addiction to drugs or alcohol and want to be set free from the chains of addiction? Then call Addiction Helpline America right now to get the help you need. From drug and alcohol addiction to dual diagnosis treatment, We provide a confidential helpline to help people like you get sober and live happy, substance-free lives.
Treatment helped me get my life back. I was so addicted, the only person I could focus on was myself and what I needed. I hit rock bottom and lost everything. Through treatment, I was able to overcome those demons and focus on my family again.
I used until I overdosed and almost died. That was the end of the road for me. After seeking treatment, I now have hope. I learned skills that help me deal with life on life's terms.
800-932-1745. 800-932-1745. 800-932-1745. That's 800-932-1745.
Do the letters IRS give you anxiety? I'm Dan Pilla. I've defended people from the IRS for more than 40 years. My book, How to Get Tax Amnesty, created the tax resolution industry and is responsible for helping hundreds of thousands of people. It can help you too. If you're a non-filer or facing IRS enforcement right now, your case is unique. You need real help, not cookie-cutter advice. My clients get my personal attention. Buy my book at danpilla.com and get a free consultation directly with me. That's danpilla.com. Let's start solving your tax problem right now.
Last night never happened, and I'm going to marry him, and you and I are going to take this to our coffin.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I'm in love with you.
Snap out of it!
Hello, my friend. We are ready to fight again. Joe Messina, your host, always a pleasure. You know, I have so much fun with this stuff. I love this guy. James, let me bring her on. Kimberly Morin joins me. She does every week. Always appreciate your insight on Mondays. Carville, James Carville, like, you know, the Democrats, God's gift, I don't know, statisticians or whatever. He is out there. I don't know if you've caught some of his speeches and his interviews. He says that she's going to get snookered, that they're going to nail her big time. For all her past transgressions that they have on video and all of that, you know. So I love guys like him that are somewhat honest, you know.
Well, we will all share those videos. I've already been doing it. However, the media and who is what independents listen to and watch, they're going to lie. They're going to cover for her, and they're going to, you know, basically make stuff up. That she's this great person. They're already doing it.
It's kind of hard to say you're a great person when 52% of your, or 92% of your employees quit because of the hostile work environment they're stuck in.
Right. And she wouldn't do any research. I mean, you can't be vice president and go speaking on things if you're not going to do any research. It doesn't work that way.
No. And she could care less, frankly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep, exactly.
So, yeah.
Well, she had no business being in that position anyway. I mean, nobody wanted her as president. They certainly didn't want her as VP.
You're feeding me so many lines that I could get totally thrown off the air for. So I'm going to be nice. I'm just going to be nice about it. Oh, God. Hey, I don't know. All right, we'll switch gears on you like I always do. Talk about the presidential assassination attempt, you know, Trump's assassin. You know, first of all, they're all screaming that it was a setup, that he did it. He did it for the sympathy vote, all the other crap. And now, as you look around and you're seeing more and more information that comes out, the police SWAT team there said they didn't get debriefed by Secret Service, either before and or after. They had, I think it was, I just saw a video today that the FBI released. There was a full 6 minutes from the time that people were screaming about the guy on the roof and all that stuff before somebody actually came over to see what was happening. You know, there's just how he got up there. There's so many things that went sideways for them that day, and still somehow it's a Trump setup. That derangement at a whole different level, ain't it?
Yeah. I can't believe anybody would say that. Pretend you're gonna shoot me, but don't really shoot me, and I'll make sure I turn my head at just the right point. I mean.
I'll tap my fingers 3 times on the podium with my right hand, and then I'll look to the right just a tad, and that's when you squeeze off the trigger.
Yeah. These people are such idiots.
Oh, but these are the same people that think you can shoot a gun out of somebody's hand.
Yeah.
Right? Think about
Yeah,
it.
these are the people that say, why can't the cops just shoot somebody in the knee? So,
What a great idea. I don't know why we didn't think of that. Yeah,
Right?
Just amazing. Yep. Yeah. So anyhow, watching the videos, watching more and more of that coming down. I love how the FBI is doing the investigation. I will. Yeah, I know. I'll bet you absolutely nobody goes to jail. No charges get attached to anybody.
And no one will be held accountable in
no.
our Secret Service. Absolutely not. Not going to happen.
Well, that's because they weren't there.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, just does not bode well for this country. It's another continuation of the left trying to destroy our institutions.
Yep. I agree with you. You know, if you really want to see where the left is coming from and how they spin these stories, just go over to msn.com, right? And because I look all over the place for stories, but this is they aggregate all these stories together, but mostly from the left. So I'm looking right now. Joe Biden's Supreme Court reforms are backed by Donald Trump supporters. Well, actually, they're not. Okay, that's number one. Number two is I find it how hypocritical that a man has been in government for 50 years and really has done no good for the country wants to put term limits on another branch of government.
They won't even put it past their own term limits.
No, they're much more important. Don't you know that?
Right. I mean, you got old hags like Nancy Pelosi still in there, and they're not going to pass term limits. They're going to pass term limits for the Supreme Court. Give me a break.
Yep. Yeah, it's really sick the way they think, the way they push through these things mentally to get to where they're going. I don't know how they do it.
So
they know
the reason they want to do it is because they want people to. They've been pushing against the Supreme Court because they want people to again lose confidence in the courts. They want to pack the court, so if they can get people to agree, that might happen, because they don't like it when the courts don't rule in their favor. Because most of the legislation the left wants to pass won't pass in Congress because it's so absurd and obscene. So they have it go through the courts, and if they have liberal judges, liberal activist judges, those judges will rule in their favor, even if it's unconstitutional, because those judges don't care about the Constitution. See Kagan, Sotomayor, and I don't know I can't define a woman, Brown.
Yes.
That's the funny. That's the funniest part.
I agree with you.
You got to vote for Kamala. She's a woman. Yeah? What's a woman? Come on, what's a woman?
Yeah. Yeah, take that to the Supreme Court. Wouldn't you love to say that to them? Hey, you know that woman that you put on the Supreme Court? Go ahead and ask her what a woman is before you can open up this other case.
Right?
Right? Let me hear you define one now.
They're so literally obscenely absurd. I think obscene is my word for the day. They're just unbelievable. It's just ridiculous, the stuff they push. And the worst part is people believe them. People believe they can do what they're doing. People believe that the Supreme Court doesn't have their own code of ethics, which they do. People believe that they should pack the court because what the court has been doing is just because it's right wing. No, it's actually doing its job in upholding the Constitution. That's why we have a Supreme Court. But people are dumb. People are dumb.
Oh, you give them credit. They're dumber than dumb. I mean, seriously. All the stuff they accuse us of doing and they accuse Trump of doing, you just sit there and scratch your head and you go, you just got caught doing the same thing. You know,
Yep, exactly. They lie. They lie to your face. They lie about their own policies. They lie about what Republicans are doing or have done. It's just constant lies. It's demeaning. How much can you disrespect your own constituents that you continually lie to them? All they have to do is look some stuff up and find out the truth.
Oh, yeah.
But they just keep doing it because most people are just, I'm not going to look that up. Sure, whatever they said is true. And then you have idiots like on The View, and no one holds them accountable, takes them to task for the lies they tell. MSNBC, it's gross.
I've just seen so many good shorts on those shows, those morning shows. Like I said, they go round up 5, 6, 7 black people thinking they're going to get the answer they think they're going to get, and then all of a sudden they get slapped down, Yeah. Seriously. It's hilarious. It's actually perfect,
Oh, so, yeah, it is.
Did you watch the Olympics?
No.
Well, you're planning on watching the Olympics, I guess is a better question.
I like gymnastics.
Okay.
I think sometimes swimming, but I prefer Winter Olympics because I like snowboarding and stuff. But gymnastics I do like. But I did see bits and pieces from the opening ceremony.
Yeah. Right, with a throw-up bucket next to you too. I mean, seriously.
I don't
But they weren't mocking
understand.
Christianity. Let's not get on their case now. They were mocking Michelangelo or something. I don't know. They were mocking a painting.
Dionysus. What they said was apparently when, in the French description of it, it was described as the Last Supper, and that was changed when people complained. I mean, they had drag queens dancing with children, which is disgusting all in itself. And then apparently there was one guy whose were hanging out of his shorts.
Oh, somebody sent me a picture of that. I want to thank you very much. So much appreciated. Next time, could you send me some kind of warning so I'm not eating when it happens? God. Be back in a minute. You're listening to Joe Messina Show. Don't go far. A lot more coming up. Kimberly Morin when we return.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So see what you can save. This is a very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. Call 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
Do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call. Because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at crazy low prices. They have access to great prices and discounts at over 500 different airlines. Plus 300,000 hotels and rental car companies. Their prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find the best price for you. Call SmartFares today and get ready to see the world with a fat wallet.
800-871-3291. 800-871-3291. 800-871-3291. That's 800-871-3291.
Attention small business owners. This could be the most important 10-minute call you will ever make. You could recover up to $26,000 per employee today. And all you have to do is make one short 10-minute call to take your business up a notch or bounce back from these difficult couple of years. Omega Accounting Solutions can help you recover any payroll tax overpayments you made during the pandemic. You may even be eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee. All it takes is a quick, easy, free 10-minute ERC consultation to determine if you qualify. Omega is the small business champion with teams dedicated to maximizing tax credits. They know their stuff so well that CPAs and payroll companies even turn to Omega for ERC tax guidance. Call 800-300-9ERC. That's 800-300-9ERC. 1-800-300-9ERC. Or visit OmegaTaxCredit.com.
You've been working hard, doing the right thing and paying your taxes and putting your hard-earned money in the Medicare piggy bank all your life. And now it's time to break the piggy bank and get something back. Medicare. If you didn't know it, Medicare is health insurance for people over 65, and you paid for it with your tax dollars. Medicare plans now have more benefits than ever. That's good news, especially if you're like me and looking forward to paying as little as possible for good health insurance. Call and find out what Medicare plan is best for you. Save your time. It's valuable. We've already done the research for you. And in one quick phone call, you can learn how to get the best Medicare plan designed exactly for you. Hey, it's one of the most important decisions in your life. Let us help you through it. Here's our number. Call 65 Plus Medicare now. 800-778-8214. 800-778-8214. That's 800-778-8214.
Greece is cheap.
But the airfare costs a fortune.
Paris?
Not much closer, and again, airfare...
What about Puerto Vallarta?
Let's face it, flying anywhere is just too expensive.
Wait, what's this? Low-cost airlines.
With one call to low-cost airlines, you'll drastically slash your travel costs. We're talking insanely low airline prices to any of your favorite destinations. Where would you like to go? London, Rome, Costa Rica, Australia?
Wow, that's cheap.
So why wait? Call now to learn how crazy cheap it is to fly anywhere in the U.S. or international. Our prices are so low, we can't publish them. The only way to get them is to call to instantly hear the most amazing best deals on airline travel. It's that easy. So call now and start packing.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
Please answer the question.
We are back. I'm back. Hopefully you're back too. Joe Senior host. Always a pleasure to have you with me. 855-REAL-JOE, 855-732-5563. Get involved, get engaged, truly be part of the solution. Kimberly Morin joins me. She does every week. Always appreciate her kind of a Bulldog, Boston, New England viewpoint on all this stuff. And, well, Kimberly, how we doing?
Oh, my God.
Get up every morning in the Twilight Zone, huh?
This is worse than any Twilight Zone episode I've ever seen, and I think I've seen all of them. I watch it every New Year's Day. It's on, and then there's
marathon.
some other. Yeah, the marathon. We always watch it on all New Year's Day, and then there's some other day it was a marathon too. I can't remember some other holiday, but I've not seen anything like this. It's like, can we wake up from this already? Because this is really bad.
No, they won't let us wake up from it. What are you, crazy? No, I find it. I'm sorry. I just find it all really, really, really amusing because you see, look at what they do with Harris right now. They are scrubbing everything, anywhere, anyhow. Where she makes a comment that goes against, today's political correctness.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And
right.
And that's why they hate the interweb thing because you got so much on them. It's so easy to find stuff on them, isn't it?
That's the thing. It's like there's so much of her on video saying these things.
Mm-hmm.
On video, you can't. I mean, the ads write themselves. All the Trump campaign has to do, or any PACs that are supporting him and are against her, whatever. All they got to do is get videos of her saying all the things that she wants to do.
Yeah.
Because it's terrible. It's worse than Biden. She was to the left of Bernie Sanders, and he's an admitted socialist. He's just too much of a coward and too lazy to join the party. He stays at the Democrat Party. Close enough. Same thing.
Yep. No. These, people. Everybody was sure that Gavin Newsom is going to be the pick. I don't think so at all, for many reasons, right? But he is now entertaining a 30. Ready for this one? 30 cents a mile. gas tax or vehicle tax. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Yes. 30. What was it? New York tried to do some kind of tax of some sort inside the city. If you took your car inside the city, it was like $15 a day or something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, they pushed all these electric cars. They pushed the solar panels out here, right? Because nobody ever thinks past their elbows around this place. So now they got all these electric cars. They're having to, pump it up at home, or charge it at home. They're not getting the gas tax they used to get. The electric company comes in and earlier and said, "Look, you push these solar panel programs, and we have to buy the electricity from these people, and we're locked in, and we're not getting the same money we got before. So we need some help here." Right. So they got some help. So we're subsidizing the exact dollars that we were trying to save by getting the solar panels.
And you're not actually saving any energy or saving the environment or cutting down on carbon. It's dumb.
Yep.
It's stupid, and it's only meant to control and harm.
Oh, no
and line
question.
Line the pockets of their buddies, of course, just like the boondoggle train to nowhere in California.
And now, you ready for this one? They're coming up with some real draconian water conservation ideas. Now, we wouldn't have to conserve the water they're asking us to conserve if they would just turn the pumps back on just up there near Fresno, where they're saving. Now, you know what a minnow is, right?
Yes.
What do we use them for in Boston?
Bait.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said we used to take those things. I had the little square thing I had my cord wrapped around it with the hook. I shove a minnow on the end of it with a little lead sinker, throw it over and catch fish with it.
Yeah.
Well, we're saving them here in California. We're preserving them.
What's the reason again?
If we turn I'm going to give you the Reader's Digest version, but if we turn these pumps on, that'll start sending fresh water down to Southern California. It will kill lots of these minnows. And 80% of those 100-year rains we recently got, guess where it went?
Downstream.
Out to sea. Because
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But it's climate change. It has nothing to do with the fact that we won't build the dams, we won't build the reservoirs, we won't do what it takes to do to catch the water. No. It's all the fault of climate change. But we want him for VP, don't we?
Yeah. No, he won't, because he's from California too. There's no way. That's not happening.
No, she would have to actually move to Virginia.
Right. So she's going to pick someone, I don't know. You know it's going to be a white dude, though.
Of course. Just so he can be... Go ahead. Going to get in trouble. Go.
Yeah, you're going to get in trouble.
Yep.
Whether he's a gay white dude or not has yet to be seen. But...
Well, it's going to be somebody who pushes some buttons. You already know that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping it's Pete Buttigieg. I really do. I really hope it's him. I really, really do.
I could have so much fun. I mean, I would love to join a team that's in opposition to her, and they just give me free reign to run any kind of commercials I want.
Oh my God, I would do it for free. Just give me the money to pay for the stuff, and I'll do it for free because, oh my God, we could have so much fun with this.
All right, and because we're having such a water shortage out here, and I remember, Kamala brings these, policies with her. She's in line with them. Now they're talking about taxing and charging more money to the farmers in the middle of the state.
Farmers?
Farmers, you heard me, because they're wasting too much water. How in God's creation does a farmer these guys grow up on this stuff, wasting too much water?
Any farmer I have ever known wastes nothing. Nothing. I mean, they're acting like farmers make all kinds of massive cash. They don't. It's a very small profit margin, and you don't know from one year to the next if your crops are going to be good and sell. So they don't waste anything. Wasting water. Oh my God. Oh God. Do they allow you to?
Do you drink heavily after the show? That's what I want to know.
I don't, but I might have to tonight. It's a Monday. I can't. I have to behave. If this show was on a Friday, that might be a different story. Now I forget what I was going to ask you.
You must be getting older. Anyway, we were talking about the water, the farmers.
I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Do they ban people from collecting rainwater in your state?
They do to a degree. You have to do it a certain and a very special way, right? It's gray water or something. I don't know what it's called. You can only do so much of it. And a matter of fact, in LA County, if you grow a certain amount of produce, you have to register with the county.
Oh, my God. Because I was just thinking because I got rain barrels just so I could, because it's got nutrients in it. Plants love it, and I want to water my inside plants with it. Yeah. But I was just thinking about it. Like, I guarantee farmers are saving rainwater, reusing it, recycling rainwater. They don't let anything go to waste.
No.
They're idiots like our government.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because here you have people in government here in California that never even thought about signing a paycheck for somebody, from tilling some land so they can grow their own tomatoes or cucumbers or whatever they want to grow. And they're out there telling farmers, third generation, fourth generation farmers, that you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I mean, these are people who probably couldn't even grow tomatoes in their backyard in one pot.
Yeah.
You know, they just think they magically appear in the grocery store.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's hilarious, you know. Anyway, I love this stuff because I go, I don't know how much dope you have to smoke to really think about this and go, wait a minute, that's a good idea, right?
So the good thing is, and I've talked about this before, over the past 10 years, more and more people have been flipping their middle finger to climate change. More and more people realize it's a scam. It's not true. It's a lot different than it was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, people didn't know. They were unsure. They didn't really hear any other side. Now they know it's a scam. More and more people all the time. You have to be an idiot to believe in climate change. I'm sorry, climate change. That used to be global warming.
Look, even the experts, true experts now, are coming forward and saying, okay, I'm done. We're not doing this anymore. By the way, somebody just sent me a link, said in 2012, the state of California passed a bill which enacted the Rainwater Capture Act of 2012. It makes it, now it wasn't illegal. It makes it legal to collect rainwater, but you have to comply with the California State Water Resources Board requirements. And there's about 60 items on the list.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Wow.
Right?
You can't even collect rainwater in your own backyard without all these regulations involved. I mean,